Oh, the rabbit hole that is the journey. So it's September 2nd, 2022, and I just had a Sun TV moment. I've had it 3 other times in my life, and it goes like this. I get an idea that has a feeling attached that to everyone else seems like a giant waste of money, but I know that feeling, and I know it will work and lead me to a different chapter of my life. The first time was December 98, a few weeks after I drew this. 4 TVs. I then went to Sun TV and bought 4 27-inch televisions that cost me over $1,200, which I literally didn't have to my name. Put it on credit, I didn't even know if my idea of playing live with 4 televisions would even work, but I knew if I bought them, I'd find a way. And find a way I did, led me to LA, and the rest, of course, is 4 TV's history. The next moment like that was May of 2010, the iPad comic. Believe it or not, I had even less money to my name now, was out of work, and I bought an iPad and made this skit.
At least it's just one of them. Hi.
Yo.
Who's that? What?
They're over there.
I'm not buying any more of these.
Just move the iPad.
Oh no.
Yo, up here.
The idea was to simplify.
Well, you did want this to be funny, didn't you?
Well, what do they have to do with it?
Without us, you're that annoying guy that constantly cries about his 5th divorce on his video blog.
3rd? And it's the world's first and longest running video blog, thank you very much.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Adam here is the first person on the planet to continually post depressing videos online. He's like a Wright brother.
It actually got a lot of attention in the Apple community, but I could never find a way to defeat the logistic of on-stage lighting from a comedy club reflecting in the iPad. However, I did use the iPad in the official Journey Volume 1, so there, it had a use. Next one was the biggie, April 2014, rentthedeleorian.com. I felt that with a DeLorean time machine, I could reshape my entire life, make enough money to basically stay home with my kids the majority of their childhood, and my goodness, I pulled it off. The biggest financial leap I've ever taken, with the biggest reward by far. And today was a purchase that is almost impossible to justify. I spent $7,500 on a camera and lens to make videos in VR. I will give you the full-throated defense of this nearly unjustifiable expense in a minute, but we captured the purchase because I had to do it in cash since our credit cards only have a $5,000 limit. It felt weird.
Ready? I need double pack.
What are you getting?
Oh, I have no idea.
What's that?
What are you getting?
Camera.
Which one?
My Canon R5C. Look what you just did, dude. You totally lost track of my camera.
Sorry.
I'm just kidding. You can't ask me numbers, man.
Who's waiting for us? 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's take the hundreds. Just give me the hundreds. 7,400.
That should be 7,400 on the
Come
dot.
with me. I'll do something good for it.
I would appreciate it. That's a lot of money.
Come with me.
You give me treats? I don't. Oh, thank you.
And one for you.
This is what happens when you bring in cash.
When you
to a
bring
place.
100, you get a candy.
Oh,
There you go.
excellent.
7,400. Let me see.
Betcha I'm right. Betcha I'm right. Boom!
400. Let's go. He did that. I didn't do anything.
I understand wanting to check. That's a lot of cash.
Gotta be
As a
right.
rental customer once,
Oh, yeah?
$80,000 deposit. And they brought me $80,000 in cash.
In time.
All right.
Thank you,
Thanks a
sir.
lot. Take care.
All right. Wait, did I get a receipt? I probably would like a receipt.
No. Okay.
That's helpful.
Now we're talking. Jesus Christ.
Sammy's in Hollywood is such an iconic place. Building been around for 90 years, just feels cool. So now, my justifications. This combo can shoot 180-degree 3D footage in 8K at 60 frames per second, which if you watch in a VR headset is 4K per eye. a resolution no consumer headsets can come close to yet. But even the crazy cheap Quest 2 breaks down to roughly 2K per eye, and even at half the resolution of this camera, the result is stunning. I'm future-proofing now because these products just released this year, and what was once only possible in the $20,000 range just dropped a bunch. I plan on using this setup for the remainder of this decade. Next rationalization, only the lens is what makes this a VR camera. It's a $2,000 lens matched to a $4,800 Canon R5C body that I can simply put a normal lens on and use it for everything. It's a pretty remarkable hybrid for video and photographs, and the most I have ever spent on a camera body in all my years of film work. So I'm kinda due. Now, I know enough tricks to make the shittiest cameras look incredible, however there is a limit, and I'm now in a different ballpark. Next justification. I can now make a pretty good VR ride simulation for the Time Machine. I bought a tiny 3D camera for this purpose last year, and the quality, which was incredible for $400, just not good enough for me to feel comfortable charging people. This most definitely will be. Justification number 4. By the way, I'm doing these justifications just for this video. A little insight into my brain. Talia wasn't on my ass or anything. She knows I always make shit work out in the end. So yes, justification number 4. I'm indeed the first and longest running video blogger. People thought I was crazy in the 90s when I was uploading video to the internet. I was also doing HD by 2007, though it didn't jump to HD on YouTube until 2008, and was a bit late to 4K with the first entry of 2018. Now, I won't be doing regular video in 8K for quite some time, as I don't even think the market saturation has hit 1 million. I think they only sold like 500,000 8K TVs last year. But VR headsets? Shit, Quest 2 sold 10 million of those in like the first 18 months. There is an audience for this, and for certain journey videos, this will work. And like the video I made last year, you can totally watch it flat and you get the idea. But that VR content, that just might be the most popular things I ever upload. Sometimes niche can drive content better than anything else. The final justification, and one that is 1,000% just my feelings, I want to capture my family members using this setup before they die or get older than 9. There's just something about putting on a VR headset and watching a conversation with someone that feels extremely present. Same feeling we all got when the resolution jumped from SD to HD. The ability to move your head, look around, and have the subject be in true 3D sitting there with you, it's just one of those things you have to experience, and I want to be able to feel that anytime I want. It's the future. It will be extremely commonplace in the 2030s. It'll be a very comfortable set of glasses, and I will be overwhelmingly appreciative of this ridiculous purchase in the year 2022. Much in the same way I wish we had higher definition cameras when I was a kid, I don't want to miss documenting my kids and my parents in this way because of a $2,000 lens. So, alright, it's time to get to work. I'm also editing 3 documentaries, and oh shit, have I announced the GolfCon doc yet? Fuck, no. Yeah, there's gonna be one of those now too. I got a lot going on. Later.